scared.
The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second and 15 now. Kaiser, this one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Check, 59.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Silver. Check 99. Check 99. Alert. Protein spill.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 98 yards, so close. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As the Bears push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, Kaiser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Kaiser from his end zone on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
On third and goal, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaiser. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? We got double tight. Double tight. Over. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike's 59.
First down, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Kaiser to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This from 36 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey.
Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
180! Here we go. Check 4.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Strip that ball. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Kaiser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Lock in, lock in. Line 42.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I got you. I got you.
They try again with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Sponge. No.
A first down carry for Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Mike is 59. Mike, Mike, check, 59. I'm here all day.
Kaiser on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Kaiser. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. Keep it up, defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 1500. Right slow. Drive on.
They go play action. Kaiser. Dancing to his left.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll toss to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Hill. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So 1st and 2nd down with the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Kaiser now caught on the right side by Adams. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, he's